Good evening. First off, I'd like to apologize for not being able to be here in person tonight. My name's Jeremy Farner. I'm the Building Design and Construction Program Coordinator here at Weber State. We're in the College of Engineering and Applied Science and Technology and within the Construction Management Department. If there is other information that is needed that I don't cover tonight, the best place to find that is on our website, and you can see that right here. It's weber.edu/building design. The entire goal of our program is to create a pathway for traditional and non-traditional students interested in working in the AEC industry, which is architecture, engineering, and construction. This is an interdisciplinary degree where we're taking coursework from architectural design, construction management, and interior design and building it into one interdisciplinary degree that industry loves and honestly our students cannot meet the demand that's out there right now. I'll show you some statistics in just a second, but this is a very large industry that is in severe need of more qualified professionals. Our goal was to develop a stackable credential that started at the high school level, continued through the tech college, and those courses that were taken in high school or at the tech college could then be applied to an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. As you can see here, these are the courses that are offered at the concurrent enrollment level at the high schools, added with apprenticeship or certificate options, and or just coursework at the tech college. Those add into or allow the Associates of Applied Science. What we wanted to do is create a pathway that had multiple entry and exit points. So if somebody decided in high school that they wanted to try it, graduated high school, went into a career that they didn't like and wanted to return back to that pathway, they could. So it has multiple entry and exit points from high school to tech college, associates, bachelor's degree. The key was to develop a partnership with industry to get students engaged in job opportunities as soon as possible. So you can see here our partners go to the highest level at the Associated General Contractors of Utah. You'll see Associated Builders and Contractors, ACE Mentorship Program, and the HBA of Utah. They are helping us identify companies who are in need of interns to fill the gap that exists in the industry right now. How do you get started? In high school, concurrent enrollment courses. On the architectural design side of things, there are 3 courses in a series. CAD Architecture 1, 2, and 3. And on the left-hand side, you can see this is the Weber State equivalent course along with the number of credits that the student will be getting. So they'd get 3 college credits for Intro to Building Design and Construction, 3 for Residential Design, and 4 for Commercial Design. On the construction management side, we have the Intro course, which equals Construction Trades Foundation at the high school level. We have Materials and Methods. This is a course that's new and in development through the Talent Ready Utah grant through the governor's office. And then on the interior design side, we have a 3-credit hour Intro to Interior Design class. The really nice thing about this is it meets a general education credit. It's a creative arts credit that I'm sure Kristen will talk to you a little bit about later. So here's kind of the idea with the pathway. The pathway is a 2-part system. The first part is that everybody has to take. So if somebody's interested in becoming an architect, an interior designer, a construction manager, or any of the trades in the construction industry, they have the same 2 basic courses that they need to take in order to prepare themselves and actually qualify to be placed in an internship. The first one would be a 1 credit. This is a high school 1 credit, so a year-long course most likely, or 2 courses back to back. Materials and Methods. This could also be coupled with student competitions like TSA or Skills USA. TSA has an architectural design competition where they have to build a scaled model which would fit perfectly with that course when they're learning about all of the different materials and methods of construction. The other course would be the Intro to Building Design and Construction. In this course, they're going to learn about blueprint reading, how to read a scale, what's on the different sheets in the drawings, and really how to be competent and that they can actually understand what's going on in the industry. So they take those 1.5 credits at the high school level, and it's their pre-qualification or their prerequisite to enter the internship program. They get placed in a company that they're interested in, and they can then continue on their pathway at the high school level. They can choose to do the architectural or interior design pathway and take these 3 courses. Again, this is the number of credits at the high school level, and then at the end in parentheses is what it is, the title of the course at the high school level versus the title at Weber State University. So they can kind of self-select whether or not they want to go into the trades, into the management side of construction, or the design side of architecture. Just to show how this kind of works at Weber State University is building design and construction was our interdisciplinary approach to career preparation. So we've got interior design, more specifically their presentation skills, building design and construction, which is architectural design courses, and then construction management, which is the estimating, the scheduling, contracts, those types of coursework. In the associate's degree, you can see these are the titles of the coursework that they would be taking. Everything from Intro to Construction Careers down to Lead Green Associate exam preparation. And these courses come from all 3 of these disciplines, and they come together to equate the associate's degree. The bachelor's degree, very similar. Those courses just build upon themselves, and you're taking coursework from construction management, building design and construction, and interior design, and they add up into the Bachelor's of Science. Career opportunities and outlook. Right now we have 7 to 9 job postings for each of our graduates. So what that means is we have 7 to 9 companies actively recruiting our students that we just do not have graduates to fill. 95% of students are working in the field before graduation, and honestly that number would be closer to 100% if they chose to do so. We have some non-traditional students who just can't take the time away from family in order to work because of children and other obligations that they have. Our students are on average getting 2 to 5 job offers upon graduation. Most of them are coming from companies that they're already working for, and then companies that are trying to recruit them to leave the job that they've been working at while they're going to school. There's 3 main areas where our students are kind of finding work. In the residential design / construction industry, our students are getting between 45 and 55 upon graduation. It's on the higher end of that if they've been working for that company and they know what they can do. It's on the lower end if they have not had that experience and are only working after graduation. On the commercial design industry, they're getting between 45 and 60,000 upon graduation, depending on their experience and what they've been doing while they're going to school. The highest paid students are those who go to work in the construction industry as a construction manager, project engineer, BIM specialist, working with large commercial contractors to run their BIM departments or as project engineers. And they're pulling down between 50 and 70,000. The 70,000 is usually if you're willing to leave the state of Utah. Nevada is number 1, and then California, which is recruiting away our students. 74% of construction companies nationwide report a severe shortage of qualified candidates to fill existing vacant positions, and 53% of design firms nationwide report extreme shortages of qualified candidates. So you can see down below that a student who is in high school, they can go make between $10 and $20 an hour as an intern, as a drafter, or as a BIM specialist / technician. This would be somebody that has taken those 2 courses that can go into a job and start producing or adding to the bottom line for their companies. The associate's degree, we've got students making between $15 and $30 an hour while they're still working in school or working towards graduation, and these are the job titles that they might expect to have. A bachelor's degree, again, there's a salary range between $45,000 and $70,000 a year plus benefits. The benefits tend to be very good in the construction industry, and the market is really hot right now. You can see that these are you're starting to get titles like manager, coordinator, specialist, designer, lead, manager, etc. Again, we're here to create pathways for traditional and non-traditional students interested in working in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. If you have any questions, here's my contact information. My preferred method of contact would be my email. It is just jfarner@weber.edu. Feel free to contact me, and if you have any other questions.